Oh, it's time. Time to get radical.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome to Radical Comment of the Week for June the 30th through July the 6th. These are the very best comments of that week. Starting out, we have the first three almost honorable mentions coming to us from Wolfpack1, Art Bell, and Rasta Populus. The first honorable mention comes to us from Martyville. These YouTubers are the new representatives of the 7 deadly sins. Sloth, gaming historian, do barely anything and get all that Patreon money. Greed, handcock, can't get enough and needs more games. Gluttony, Metal Jesus, can't get enough goodies and makes shit up to get more. He will never be satisfied. Anger, not sure, maybe Movie Bob? Pride, Angry Joe, some of the most entitled YouTubers I have seen, can't take any criticism and considers himself a critic. The dude is less angry than happy video game nerd. Envy, Review Tech USA, he fits honestly everywhere but anger. He has to suck off everybody and he knows he can't win an argument, even against his own subscriber base. His dad knows more about tech than he does, and he was younger than he was last time I saw him. Lust, Radical Reggie. He rather sleeps in dirt and eat expired shit as long as he can get more games. He would sell his wife or kids for sex if he could get more games out of it. Well, I don't know about last one, Martyville. That might be a little too tough there, but you have a point. You have a point on those 7 deadly sins there. Altered Penguin, the second honorable mention. Have you ever seen the Beat 'em Ups Defenders? He's such a good guy. Or, you're just jealous that he has X amount of subscribers. I'm not mad at Wood, and here's why a con artist is a con artist. A thief is a thief. If I leave my door open and a known thief lives in my neighborhood and I miraculously get robbed, do I blame the known criminal or myself for being naive? Ultimately him, because wrong is wrong and people need to take responsibility for their actions. I truly blame myself for not protecting myself, especially when I knew this would happen. So for me, being mad at Wood is exhausting. I'm more mad at the people who enabled him, not the children of course. I am mad at the grown-ups who care more about their favorite YouTuber than they do the people he manipulates. I feel the same with MGR and John Hancock. It's their enablers who keep them insulated in this Patreon donation bubble. If more people spoke up and said no to them, they wouldn't have the means to siphon from their audience. Yet I also believe in you have to feel to learn, so if you are not a child or someone with mental issues, you deserve to lose your money to these e-beggars, sorry not sorry, especially the ones who defend him to the end. Thank you, Alter Penguin. And the third honorable mention comes to us from Rusty Shackelford. Honestly, I'm a bit conflicted by this. Part of me feels like spending $70 is a bit of a stretch because I'm used to them being $60 for 2 console generations. The other part of me finds this reasonable because I already spend about this much, if not even more, with buying DLC for some of my games or even purchasing special editions. A good example is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I think I paid $145 for a special edition, which bundled the game in a steelbook and a Smash Ultimate Theme Pro controller. Now, if you subtract the Pro controller, which costs $75 on its own, I really paid $70 for the game itself, which just comes in a steelbook and costs $10 more than the standard edition. Then I also purchased Fighter Pass 1 and 2, which cost $25 and $30 respectively. So in reality, I spent $125 for Smash Ultimate. That makes $70 seem really cheap and affordable. But just imagine if the overall cost of the experience goes up. Say the next Smash game costs $70 to be followed by 2 Fighter Passes costing $35 and $40. That would be $20 more than what I spent this generation. As you said, people get used to the sweet area and some might be flexible, but everyone has their limit. I am comfortable with the $125 now, but would I be comfortable with $145 or $165 in later years or just a game and DLC? Probably not unless it comes with a figure or statue. Did you all notice that there was a cut after Generation? Well, that's my recording device shitting out. Alright? The words cannot express how pissed off I am right now, but I shouldn't even be mad because it's my fault for not restarting my phone. Apparently, on longer recordings like this, my phone just has a tendency on the recording app to just kind of shit out. So I was basically talking to myself for 20 minutes. And it was great. The medal responses, they were fucking amazing, like the medalist. So here's the deal. I did my part. I put in my time. I gave the responses to the medalist, and I'm tired of this shit. I'm not doing it again. So I will read off, probably in a frustrating, angry, quick manner, the medalist. And just know, you medalist, I gave you amazing responses and thank you for your comments. Okay? First off, the bronze medal comes to us from Wolfpack 1. Personally, don't think you need to either obtain or keep a title. Just be yourself and make videos about what you want. I'm glad you called out Mike Matei. He needs to be called out more for the shit he's done and has gotten a free pass, because most people don't really know what kind of person he is. I really hate e-begging, and I think sponsors are morally better, but when you get sponsors, you need to have integrity and make sure it's a product or service you stand by. If not, and you start saying how great Raid is, Shadow Legends, then that's just a deceitful lie. We all know Raid is trash, so criticism on that is warranted. People might say we cannot be satisfied, no e-begging, and viewers rightfully call it what it is, shit. P.S. I have my VPN usually set to Canada, and who else is fucking tired of all these ads telling you to shave your balls? Like, if we need to be told it's good to groom yourself because women like it, they act as if personal grooming is a newly discovered thing that we have never done before. Ugh. The only ads are worse are PragerU or the Epoch Times ads, which are run and funded by billionaires from China and aim to disrupt and cause distrust in U.S. democracy. Ooh, I went off on a tangent. Sorry, keep it real, Rick. Thank you, Wolfpack. The silver medal comes to us from Terra Nigma. I can't think of another company that would start a $70 trend in 2K, maybe EA. Both of these companies have been milking their sports games fans for years now, so this is hardly surprising. EA makes more money from microtransactions with FIFA than they do from game copy sales. Will this catch on with other companies, though? I don't know, it's hard to tell. If that does happen, they'll use the mainstream gaming media to write articles about how much harder it is to make games for the new consoles because they'll have so many gigaflops. They'll probably release two versions of the game, one for current gen consoles, $60, and the next gen, $70. Funny because it'll be the same game, just optimized to run on better hardware. On PC, you just increase the quality settings and resolution. If you have better hardware, with consoles, they nickel and dime you. I don't plan on getting either the PS5 or Series X, not for a while anyway. I'll stick to my new gaming PC I built. Besides, I don't normally buy games on release unless I really want to play it. Waiting pays off. Steam's having their summer sale until July 9th, and the deals are amazing. Grab Deus Ex Mankind Divided plus Season Pass for $7. Hitman 2 plus all the episodes released, a $119 value for $30, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order for $30, and many others. If you have the patience and a backlog of games, not only do you get the game for much, much cheaper, but it's inevitable, if the game is popular, that they release a Game of the Year edition or whatever they decide to call it that has all the DLCs included. Thank you, Terra Enigma. And the shiny gold medal comes to us from Rasta Populus. I didn't like Archfiend myself, actually. Not that he was wrong, but he grasped a little too much at the straws. Rick reacts and comments on more tangible facts and actual evidence. The videos I saw of Archfiend were too focused on conjecture or being salty about Mike Matei, responding to him personally, making him just come across as a hater. That's why I bother watching the videos here and commenting, and not people like Archfiend, who are a dime a dozen as far as I know. It's hard to take them seriously. Oh, and I don't like James. Nor do I think he deserves respect. Not giving a fuck to your fan base, contradicting everything your series was originally built on. I think the three best examples of what I mean are the Mega Man AVGN episode, the running gag about LJN, and his Ghostbusters 2016 I Refuse videos. And napping your way through videos just because you're well off making money is not worth of respect. Mike lacks the charisma and self-control, but in recent times I'm actually starting to think he's better than James as an actual gaming guy. He stopped letting himself throw childish tantrums when losing at games and has been going back on his gatekeeping. Moreover, Mike actually tries to engage with his viewers. James would rather rise the McKids and the no time shields while showing up to read AVGN lines or talk about movies he barely remembers or didn't even bother to watch. I appreciate all the people leaving these wonderful comments. And again, my apologies. I could not finish this correctly. But you know what? On the next one, it'll be fantastic. And probably there's going to be a lot of these as I catch up.